needed to make the sale. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
I don't know, man. Coming from somebody who manages a lot of people, the less people I can hire and the more I can automate it, the happier I am.
There you go. There's a smart man.
No doubt.
The challenge is you can't grow without adding more employees. The lost opportunity is all the unconverted leads that fall through the cracks. And here, last but not least, and you ought to write this down, human capital is not scalable. Think about this. Think about the fact that what if you had some great marketing efforts? What if Lee did you an amazing website that converted 40 to 60% of all the people who visit, like he's done for me, and amazing conversion, yet suddenly you get 500 leads in an hour. How do you handle those? You can't just go out and hire a bunch of people, sit them at a desk, and they're going to be able to handle those leads like you need them to. Most of those leads, and studies show that 60% of all leads fall through the cracks. Nothing ever happens to them. Nothing ever happens to them. So human capital is not scalable, which means you have to have a system in place to handle your business. So how do you grow? That's the big question. Well, let's look at an audience of 10,000 people. And let's say you got a radio spot, or you used pay-per-click on the web, or whatever it might be, but you got an audience of 10,000 people. And out of 10,000, 100 people respond. Now, that's a 1% conversion rate. By the way, if you're not measuring all the numbers in your business, I call that gambling, okay? If you're not measuring it, you can't manage it. It's really gambling. I mean, you're just rolling the dice. So out of 10,000, 100 people respond. They're interested in your message, and 10 people buy. Okay, so that's 0.1% conversion. And by the way, the average conversion rate of internet leads is about 1 to 3%. So how do you go from 10 customers to 20 customers? Well, in the traditional sales model, you have to add twice as many people or twice as much money to get 200 responders out of that an audience of 20,000 people. So you're going from 10,000 to 20,000 audience, which theoretically costs you twice as much. Okay? And so to grow, you have to spend twice as much money, get twice as many people, or both, and that's resources that most people don't have. But instead of that, well, maybe there's a different way. Maybe we just take advantage of all the lost opportunity in our business. So let's look at those 90 responders that did not buy. Those are the ones, again, that most people just forget about. What happens to them? Well, they fall through the cracks. There's zero follow-up. They'll buy some